Hey guys, Kevin, how you doing? This video is called Your Place. I'm at one of my places I never talk about. You know, um, it's it's my hideaway, my getaway. You know, I used to, when I was in Vegas, there was a pharmacy called the White Cross Pharmacy, and they had a coffee shop. And on any given day, you would see Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., like the who's who of Vegas, sitting down having a cup of coffee, talking smack and joking, and, they can eat anywhere, go anywhere. But a millionaire buddy of mine told me, you got to have a place, man. You got to have a place nobody knows about, that only you know about. Like a buddy of mine used to have Muhammad Ali, used to stay in his basement. He stayed in his basement for a couple of months, and play with the kids and help the kids with the homework and everything. I said, oh, you've been staying in my house for years. Yeah. It don't matter. You want to get away from the wife and the family and all that. And he'd go to this one spot, which was a buddy of mine's house. He'd say, I'm coming home. They get the basement ready for him. He'd just stay down in the basement for 2 months, a month, 2 months. And then when you want to go back to being Muhammad Ali, you go back to being Muhammad Ali. So what I'm saying is, no matter how much you got in life, find a place, that you don't talk about, and you just go and relax and nobody knows you. It's I get on a plane and I'm at one of my places now, and I get on a plane and I got a couple of buddies up here and they say, oh, stay here, stay here. I said, no. I stay there, I stay here, I stay there, But I got one place that I stay at and I just love it. So find your place. I know a guy, multi-millionaire, lives in one of the beach cities in California, and his hideaway is a dive hotel in the barrio. And he goes there because they got a taqueria. He eats there morning, noon, and night. This man got more money than Carter got pills. He get a flea bag room, cuts off the phone, watches TV, and when he get hungry, he pigs out at the taqueria, and then he goes back to his hotel room. He'll do that for about a week, and then he'll go back to the jet set lifestyle, But he say, man, that's my place, man. That's my spot. And I met quite a few, pretty well-to-do people in my life. And they always say, yeah, I got my spot that I don't talk about. I used to go when I wanted a bagel and coffee. There was this place in Vegas, and Jerry Lewis would sit there in the morning and read his paper. And nobody bothered him. He had no bodyguard or nothing. He just sat there. You say hello, and he nod hello, and go on. But nobody ooh and on pictures and all that, or you get thrown out. And he got his back to you. I said, that guy looked familiar, man. And I looked around and said, oh, shoot, it's Jerry Lewis. I looked at him and said, hello, good morning, sir. He said, yeah, good morning, sir. And he'd sit there, have his coffee and bagel and, read his paper and wouldn't bother nobody, So find your place. Don't tell nobody about it. Have friends that nobody knows about. Like, you get a woman in your life, don't let a woman know all your friends, man. And don't let nobody know your places. You might tell one of your kids that you trust. Hey, I'll be here, so if something happens to you, they know where to come and get you, whatever. But I never talk about my places. Even in my travels, I'll show you the nice stuff and all that, but I'll never show you my places. That'll never happen. It's Kevin, I'm out.